the way we launched Taipei. It was tremendous success.
We shared every single record possible that APT made.
One festival alone in Taipei has more entries than the whole 2017-2018.
It definitely exceeded our expectations. Hopefully the momentum continues, and that will be the challenge to keep it going, you know.
Hi, I'm Ray Chiu, Marketing Manager of the Asian Poker Tour. You may remember me from some of the fun videos we have on our channel. We're here in Da Nang, Vietnam, and this is the second series after APT Taipei. APT Taipei was such a great success. Many players come to us saying, oh, it was such an awesome, epic series even. I think our goal and trajectory is to make APT a series that you just cannot afford to miss. We're trying to give the players the best playing experience they can possibly have. And since New Era, we also put a lot of focus on highlighting players' triumphs, which is, quite frankly, what a lot of poker players dream of when they go to a poker tournament series. I've played poker for 16 years and played at APT for many, many years before I started this job. And the vibe at APT series is very different from how you would feel when you go to a tournament series in the West, in the US, for example. Sometimes players could just feel so tiny in the sea of players. On the other hand, I can still remember the first time I played at an APT event, and it is that personal touch, that attention to individual players and their players' experience that really speaks to me. And even though right now we're in a new era, we're growing very rapidly, I think we'll still start from the point of caring about the player's experience. And I think that what sets us apart from our competitors.
Well, good luck, man.
Right, thanks.
Good luck, good luck.
This one is like $1-2 per chip. No lah. How can it be? It's $10.
We met playing a home game, and he tried to bluff me with ace queen. I think he 4-bet or 5-bet shove all in pre-flop. And
It's
I
not a bluff.
It's a bluff. It's a bluff. Obviously, it's a bluff. This is the difference in the level of poker. He thinks it's for value, and I had aces. He was trying to get value from aces.
Poker has grown from a very serious hobby, and then now it's progressed to
A business.
yes.
It's nice to be involved in the industry. You know, there has to be something that you love, you know, and really enjoy. People reciprocate, you know, the passion that we have and what we want to give to the players, and players are responding. You know, they're showing their interest, they're showing that their value and they appreciate it, and we want to do better, even better, and more. You know, give more. Since acquisition, we doubled the team pretty much. Yeah, we have a lot of new hires, a lot of very capable people, and of course the pace is much faster. The pressure is on, and everybody is pushing themselves to meet our targets, you know.
The APT, when it was acquired, they'd already been around for a good 14 years. So there's a long legacy, of course, and it's a well-known tour. It's really a matter of jumping it from good to great. And that starts largely with people. Even trying to think about where we want to go in terms of Taipei, we didn't have the people in place to be able to service all the players, you know? And so it's about building that structure, bringing in the right people, Neil Johnson being one of the major hires to the APT.
APT is a very unique challenge in the fact that it's like trying to work on the engine of a car that's already speeding down the freeway. They already had contracts in place, events ready to go as we stepped in, but everything about it has grown exponentially since the acquisition. The achievements off of that, though, new chips, new cards, new trophies, new structures, new payouts, basically new everything, but that's led to also new results. It used to drive Lloyd nuts, our tournament director, because I'd be like, hey Lloyd, what was the record for a mystery bounty? Hey Lloyd, what was the record for a women's event? Because I didn't know historically the Asian Poker Tour records. Now it's very simple. Hey, what's the record for that? Taipei.
We're meeting Jeff today at the Deuce at Tani, where APT started here in the Philippines. Good to see you. He's not just the ex-CEO, he's also a great friend.
So how's it been?
Same.
Busy.
Yeah, really busy. Well, new ownership, new era has been doing pretty well.
When I saw that actually the main event in Vietnam, was it Vietnam
No,
or
it's
Taiwan?
Taiwan.
1,400 for the main event.
I believe it was like right around 800 something uniques.
Well, I'm proud of it as well, because we started it and somebody's now finishing off and taking it to the next level. And I'm getting interviewed now having nothing to do with APT, and hopefully I'm going to be on Netflix being associated with something. I'm thankful for that, because the bigger APT gets, I'm going to still have a connection to it, and I'm delighted.
I wanted to see everybody that's in Asia come to an APT event. Like, we've struggled to kind of bring them all together, and now I can see with the new ownership, it's really, really happening.
You and I both knew that for the next step, there were certain things that had to happen.
Exactly.
And it was a business decision, but you can go on record that we actually didn't accept the highest price for APT. We went with the people that could actually take APT to the next level, and it's all coming true. It's a credit to everyone that was involved with APT.
Ranji of Beijing, China, everybody.
Easy game, bro. Michael Soiza, are you proud of me, bro?
Poker generally has been a much older person game, an older generational game, and we're now in a modern age, but the poker industry still feels sometimes like it's a few decades back. Poker also can be a little bit exclusive. It can be a bit of a, a boys game, or this financial barrier of entry to play poker, and I don't think either are necessarily true. At the end of the day, anyone should be able to play it. It's a card game. And so I think it's really important to have new voices, younger voices in the poker space, as well to kind of, help the entire poker industry as a whole catch up with the times of today.
My experience so far at the APT has been a very fond one this last year, getting to do what I love, which is, calling the action on this growing brand, the APT new era. But there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes. There are many 16, 17, 18-hour days sometimes at festivals, sleepless nights just to make that social media post or that YouTube upload or whatever it is that we're trying to produce, because we are very guilty of wanting to do things perfectly. And I think we're going to look back, especially to this period that we're in now, like the last, let's say 12 months, and be like, hey man, yeah, it was worth those long days. It was worth the hardships, and we made it work.
It's very cliche to say that the destination is the journey, but that really is what this is about. We can't see the finish line because the hope is that the APT is here forever. That's what you want it to be. The people who began the World Series in the 70s, most of them aren't with us anymore, but the World Series is getting bigger and stronger every time. That's what we want for the APT. So for us, the destination is the journey.
I'm very excited for APT Incheon. With the hype from Taipei, everybody is just looking for the next epic series like APT Taipei.
This is the second time that we're hosting a $1 million guarantee under the new era.
I've never been to Korea, so I'm excited to go to Incheon and see what Korea is like. And maybe next time I'll say my favorite thing about APT is kimchi, or is that racist?
I want to manage my expectations, but I'll be honest with you, I'd be disappointed if it's anything less than Taipei. I think we're going to see some epic storylines similar to Taipei, where we have these online qualifiers or people that won satellites into the main event and making deep runs, because those are the stories that I personally live for and look for. I think we have a really good chance of getting that as well, given the lead up to it and the amount of people that are going to be flocking to Incheon for the next APT.